Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Running out of the gun with White. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
White, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4.
Out of the gun, Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Newton out wide, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 14, Patriots nothing.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
3rd and 1.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. From the red zone now, Newton. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Cam throwing complete here to Edelman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Newton. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. The 30, past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
The Chiefs.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And out of bounds there on the kick.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw right away. Catch is made by Harry.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier. Anthony Hitchens brought him down. 1 yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the Chiefs' 37-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Ryan Izzo, the intended target.
3rd down here.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Newton now to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3. Oh!
Still going. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line.
Travis Kelce.
A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
On 1st down, it's Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
4.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's the end.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
He was brought down at the 26.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The onside kick is recovered by the Patriots.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
56.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel.
Number 26.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
There on the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
That is caught inside the 5.
N'Keal Harry.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
By Frank Clark.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Makes the score. Chiefs 36.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give this to Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 68 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Mahomes going to throw. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Off the draw, here's Michel. Chris Jones on the stop.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier. Chris Jones on the stop.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 44, Patriots 6.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10.
Well, I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. From the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Good job over there, baby.
Now, this may be one of those games as a quarterback where you just want to go home, draw the curtains, get the ice cream out of the freezer, stay home till Wednesday.
Yeah, but I wouldn't advise that because if you stay home till Wednesday, the backup's going to have your job on Tuesday. All right, so I would say get out of bed, but I understand the sentiment. What a tough go for him. Defense, active all game long, foiled everything he tried to do, and then finished it off in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And trouble there on the kickoff.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit it. With stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game.